So what is Management Information System? So it is a computer system consisting of hardware and software that serves as the backbone of an organization's operation. An MIS gathers data from multiple online systems, analyzes the information, and reports data to aid in management decision making. So Management Information System is also the study of how such system works. For example, is a supermarket could use a computer database to keep track of which product sells best. So there are purpose of MIS. So it is to improve decision making by providing up-to-date, accurate data on a variety of organizational assets, including financials, inventory, personnel, project timelines, manufacturing, real estate, marketing, raw materials, R&D. So the MIS collects the data, stores it, and make it accessible to managers who wants to analyze the data by running reports. So there are types of MIS reports. So at their core, Management Information System exists to store data and create reports that business pros can use to analyze and make decisions. So there are three basic kinds of reports. So number one is the schedule. It is created on a regular basis. So these reports use rules the requester has provided to pull and organize the data. Scheduled reports allow businesses to analyze data over time. So example is the airline can see the percentage of lost luggage by month. And in location, this retail chain can compare sales figures from different stores or other parameters. So number two types of MIS reports is the ad hoc. So these are one-off reports that a user creates to answer a questions. So if the reports are useful, you can turn ad hoc reports into scheduled reports. So the last types of MIS report is the real time. So this type of MIS report allows someone to monitor changes as they occur. For example, a call center manager may see an unexpected spike in call volume and find a way to increase productivity or send some of the calls elsewhere. So there are advantages of MIS. So advantages number one is the management can get an overview of their entire operation. The manager also can have the ability to get feedback about their performance. Three is the organizations can maximize benefits from their investments by seeing what is working and what isn't. So four, the managers can compare results to plan performance by identifying strengths and weaknesses in both the plan and the performance. And five, companies can drive workflow improvements that result in better alignment of business processes to customer needs. And the last is many businesses decisions are moved out of upper management to level of the organization that is closer to where the knowledge and experience lies. So there is also disadvantages of MIS. So number one is the management information system is expensive to set up and maintain. So managers and company owners have to learn skills use MIS. As with passage of time, new tools are introduced, so updating with latest trends is also required. So upgradation of the system is also another problem in MIS, and it involves extra fees and staff. So an MIS is online connected, so hacking is also done by third-party people. In some cases, some sensitive data is stolen like credit card details of the customer. So the third disadvantages is if the type of data gathered by the company is not beneficial, then the result of information useless and waste of time and resources. And last is MIS work on quantitative data and not quality data. That is another drawback of the system. So effectiveness is also a problem in this system, which means top management team can be fired at any time. And the new team can change company policy that affects overall company decisions and employees interactions. So There are many employment paths for someone who wants to pursue a career in management information systems. So, these are some of MIS related job titles or fields. So, there is the business analyst, business application developer, business intelligence analysis computer and information system manager, computer system analyst, data communications analyst, data integration, database administrator, database analyst, network administrator, information exchange, information integration, information resources management, information security, information system manager, IT consultant, IT development project leader, IT user liaison, knowledge, and last is the knowledge management. So, what are the benefits of an MIS? So, not having an effective functional MIS leaves managers guessing in the dark. Employees are busy going through their workdays without direction or purpose. A management information system provides the data to identify non-performing areas and leads to the following benefits. So, number one, it helps to achieve a higher level of efficiency. Two is improves the quality of decisions. Three, promotes better communications between departments in the workplace. Four is provides a platform to explore different scenarios for various alternatives and economic environments. Fifth is the improves employee productivity. Sixth, strengthens company's competitive advantage, and last is reveals more data about customers. So, a management information system is essential for any small business owner who is serious about improving the performance of his company. Without a good MIS, managers are managing by trial and error rather than making intelligent decisions based on a truthful analysis of data. So, what are the functions of an MIS? So, the broad functions of an MIS can be defined as follows. So, number one is improve decision making. So, one major function of an MIS is to aid and improve decision making. It does so by providing accurate information faster, which is then used by managers for making crucial decisions. By improving decision making, it also works to improve the bottom line and profitability of the business. Second is the efficient operations. So MIS improves operational flow by providing the required information at the right time. The managers are able to perform their tasks with higher ease, and that improves the productivity of the business. Third is better communication and connectivity. So a central MIS helps improve the entire communication channel and provides better connectivity throughout the organization across all levels of management. Okay, so what is transaction processing system? So, a transaction processing system is a set of information which processes the data transaction in database system that monitors transaction programs. So, for example, a sporting event ticket, while the customer is filling out their information to purchase the seat ticket, the transaction processing system is holding the ticket so that another customer cannot also buy it. It allows for a ticket not to be sold to two different customers. So, there are two types of transaction processing systems. So, number one is the batch processing. It is when clusters of transactions are refined simultaneously using a computer system. So, this method, although designed to be efficient for breaking down bulky series of programs, has a drawback as there is a delay in the transaction result. So, for example, is the bill generation and check clearances. And number two, the real-time processing. So, real-time processing carries out its transactions exclusively. This method ensures a swift reply on the condition of the transaction result. It is an ideal technique for dealing with singular transactions. So for example, is the point of sale terminals or POS and the microfinance loan system. So the differences between real-time and batch. So both process both is processed in the same manner. So the real-time requires more availability of master file for updating and referencing. So real-time has fewer errors as in the batch. The data is organized and stored before updating. So infrequent yet tolerable errors can occur in batch. So more computers are required in real-time processing and it is more difficult to maintain a real-time scale. So what is decision support system? A decision support system gathers and analyzes data, synthesizing it to produce comprehensive information reports. In this way, as an informational application, a DDS differs from an ordinary operations application, whose function is just to collect data. So the DSS can either be completely computerized or powered by humans. In some cases, it may combine both. The ideal systems analyze information and actually make decisions for the user. At the very least, they allow human users to make more informed decisions at a quicker pace. So there are five types of DDS. So number one is the status inquiry system. 2 is the data analysis system. 3 is the information and analysis system. 4 the accounting system. And last is the model-based system. So the benefits of the DSS. So it improves efficiency and speed of decision-making activities, increases the control, competitiveness, and capability of futuristic decision-making of the organization. It also facilitates interpersonal communications, encourage learning or training, since it is mostly used in non-program decisions. It reveals new approaches and set up new evidences for unusual decisions. So it also helps automate managerial processes. So there are three key elements of DDS. It includes the organizational data. It is relevant information and knowledge. Two is the model, mathematical and statistical formulate that represent the business and analyze data. And last is a user interface. So the dashboards or other interfaces allowing users to interact with and view results. So the decision support system are a class of subsystems of the management information system which support analysts, planners, and managers in the decision-making process. So now, DSS are used all over the world by public, private, and government agencies to solve complex and data-intensive problems.